Okay, this is my second video, and I realized that my face is somewhat cut out, but it's okay. It doesn't really matter. You know, what matters the most is the message, more so than my horrible face being shown in the camera. So, the reason why mgtow men, red pill or otherwise, the reason why I'm doing this video today is because I watched this video a few days ago with this woman on here, and I just didn't like her attitude. It doesn't really matter to me, but what does matter is the things that she is saying. You know, she believes strongly. There's nothing wrong with that. But there's something wrong with it if what you believe in strongly is wrong. And so I am going to address some of the things that she's saying in her video, because there are tons of women who believe in that same bullshit that this woman here does. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica J. And yes, I am in a different part of my living room right now because the sun is far too down for me to effectively do this video for you. And also because I'm doing something a little different from my very last video of 2019. I'm finally going to address men going their own way, aka mgtow. And I always said I would never do a video on this because, one, I wasn't very
because you're a female and you know you got feelings
and two,
involved.
anytime they messaged me on my page, it was stuff like, "You're a stupid cum dumpster," or even, "You're a stupid bitch with fake titties. Nobody cares about what you have to say." So I was like,
Most people don't care about what you have
when
to say.
one person punches you in the face.
I would like to say first and foremost, Jay, whatever the hell your name is, that nobody really does care what she has to say. Okay, they watch her because she's a gorgeous looking girl. Okay, they're not coming to her for fucking philosophy advice. Nobody's coming to her because her philosophy is so sound. Okay, no, they're coming to her because look at you, look at her. This bitch is gorgeous. She's dumb as a lump, but she's fucking gorgeous. Let's continue.
It's just, turn the other cheek, get punched in the face some more. And then last night, I was on their Wikipedia page, and I was like, this stuff doesn't sound too bad. For those of you who aren't familiar with what mgtow is, it's basically, like I mentioned, men going their own way. It's men who aren't necessarily against feminism, but they're not necessarily for the men's movement. Really, they're just against women in general and against chasing.
mgtow are not necessarily against women. mgtow are for ourselves. That's the problem. See, everybody in the world is about female validation, including her. This is why what she sums it up to being is they're just against women. They hate women. You hate women, don't you? When honestly, 90% of women actually do hate men. They hate you. And how do you know women hate men? Because women will sign men up to go get himself killed because some other man said something that she didn't like. Okay, so here it is. One man just went to jail. Another one is on his way to hell because somebody said something that a woman like her didn't like. And she'll sign you up for going to get yourself killed. So that's what we dislike. This is why mgtow are to be for ourselves, not necessarily against women.
After them in your lives, or even having them in your lives as men. I believe the premise is, we don't need women. They're nothing but trouble. Let's stay away from those crazy hoes. And one thing that I haven't been able to answer in my own head ever since I started my channel was, what is the point of us women in your lives? More specifically, what does marriage and monogamy serve to do for men these days? And the answer is nothing. Nothing, really. Nothing at all.
Honestly, this is the first person I've ever heard honestly answer that question. Because every time I present that question online, what do women offer men? Oh, well, one of my friends said, oh, well, they spend our money. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, if men just spent money, would you find that acceptable? Probably not. Let's move on.
And if there's any issue that y'all might have when it comes to getting companionship in your lives these days, is thinking that you need us. But here's the fucking truth. You don't need us. You don't need us to make you happy. And if you think that you do need us women in order to give you or provide you anything in your life, you're mistaken. And you're going to find out the hard way. So this idea of men going their own way, I really like that idea because it's something I always try to push for my own clients to get in terms of forging a life that they really love for themselves first. And you know that stupid cliche like, oh, you got to love yourself first before you can find somebody to love. I mean, that's basically how to get women. My top video right now is when you stop caring, women will chase you. And I know it's a commonly held belief that women only want assholes or guys who treat them like shit. But the reality is we want a man who already has a really awesome life that we can just like jump on board with. Because we don't want to have to be anyone else's mom.
Okay, so let me translate that for you. We want somebody who's got money that they can make my life awesome when I jump into your life. And I'm going to tell you the problem. Let me tell you the problem with that. Okay? Because men deal with depression. A lot of men deal with depression. So what you're saying is a man who's depressed should not get love. Well, let's flip that around. So should a woman who's in danger not get saved? I mean, just because somebody's not in their tip-top best, right? That means, as far as males are concerned, that means that they shouldn't be with anybody until they can get themselves into their tip-top best. Now, what's the problem with that? Well, when women come to you, men, are they generally in their tip-top best? No. What's a woman's tip-top best? Being a pure, tattoo-less virgin. Last 20 bitches I fucked all had tattoos. None of them was virgins. A few of them had kids. You name it. Okay? So women don't have to follow this same template that they tell you as a man you have to be tip-top perfect. You gotta have an awesome life. Your life has to be going great. Women on the other hand, only 1/4 of homeless people in the country are women. So, and that means most of these women are being saved from homelessness, meaning that they're not in tip-top shape. And yet they're still able to get a man. But men who's not in tip-top shape, well, be homeless and fucking die or something. Is what she's saying. She's not saying it that way, but that's really what she means. Women are very unself-aware.
And because we do want to have kids, and because we're gonna have to take care of those kids, we shouldn't have to take care of you.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Guess what? Men have taken care of kids and women for billions of years. So women claim to be equal. This woman would claim to be equal. I know she would. She would want equal pay with any man. And yet she won't take up equal responsibility. Go figure.
The one thing I don't agree with mgtow on is this idea of separating yourself completely from females in general. I mean, that's virtually impossible considering you're going to see them everywhere you go. And what are you, just going to be an asshole to every woman you come across or not speak to them? I mean, even if you're sitting home jacking it by your...
Well, here's the thing, sweetheart. For a lot of men, they go years and years and they won't ever have a conversation. I mean, the conversations that they have with women are like at the fucking register when they're buying their fucking cereal and their milk. But other than that, you can go absolutely go years and years and years without having a conversation with a woman. It's very possible because you bitches are evil. You would, especially you. You'll walk past a million men who's trying to have who's just trying to have a conversation with you. You'll do that, and you'll treat some guy like he's a creep because he wants to have a conversation with you. Don't fucking try to play that bullshit with me, bitch.
I'm pretty sure you're not thinking about your best bud, Bob. I mean, the only other people out there that cut themselves off from other people like that are like white supremacists or like neo-Nazis. And I'm pretty sure none of you on this channel are one of those guys. But if you're one of those guys who's like, women are trash, they all cheat, or even, women are trouble, all they want is money. If you're one of those guys that thinks all women are like this, or if your experience with women has been all shitty, guess what? The common denominator is you. So you better find out what the...
There's also another common denominator. Women. Everybody likes to say that, oh, well, the common denominator is you. You need to change. Well, wait a minute now. I'm not gay. So there's actually two common denominators in all of these situations. And one of these common denominators is more common than me. Okay? But there are more women in this world than there are men. Okay? And as far as changing, every person changes from day to day. So we're not the same person. I'm not the same person today that I was 10 fucking years ago. Okay? And I was single 10 years ago, and I'm single today. Okay? And 10 years ago, it wasn't by choice. Today, it most certainly is. I certainly would never want to be with, I don't want to be in any kind of boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. You know, I mean, yeah, I'll fuck a few bitches. I'll fuck a bitch, you know, whatever. But I certainly don't want to be with none of these hoes. No woman. Because they all think just like her. I would say 85 to 90% of women all think just like her. And then the other 10% that don't think exactly like her think along those lines. So, there's that.
Fuck it is that you're doing wrong, or what has failed you in your life to make you think so low of an entire species of people? Because guess what? Love is the greatest thing that we can all fucking feel on this planet. It's why, no matter how much we know...
Then my question is, since women are the gatekeepers of love, that women are not more free in giving up love. You know, like I said, when it comes to men, we're free with giving up our shit when it comes to women. You know, they always like to point out this wage gap, 77 cents on the dollar for the wage gap. Women only make 77 cents on the dollar for whatever men are making. Well, if that's the case, how is it true then that women spend 80% of the market? They're the ones who buy everything. That's because they're getting their money from these men that they're getting they're getting actually more just sitting on their asses doing nothing than they do at work. Is basically what you're telling me.
Things can go wrong, we still chase after the opposite sex anyway. So fine, if you are one of those guys who is, you know, putting yourself a little towards mgtow, I don't blame you. And at the same time, why don't you take a look at yourself and find out what's really going on there? As opposed to just making it about how everybody else is to blame, aka women, and grab your life by the balls and do something about it. Because guess what?
Most men who have become mgtow because they did grab their lives by the balls and went to go do something about it. I used to work out every day. I got it on my Facebook. You can look at my pictures of me in good shape. I'm still in somewhat decent shape. Yeah, I used to work out. I was building my own business.